Hello and good morning. Welcome to Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson. Today is Wednesday, April 10th, and I am very excited. I'm always excited. It's early in the morning. We got lots of stuff to cover. We're going to start with the world's most innovative companies, and Google's making big moves today. So let's get into it. We'll start with, where is it there? We'll start with, where is it? We'll start with this one here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to start with that. I'm going to start with the world's most technologically innovative companies. Okay, so world's most innovative companies as per Fast Company. This is really interesting because the top of the list, as you can imagine, is NVIDIA. There you go, of course. This is one that I found interesting, and I never even thought about it. But of course, Novo Nordisk, the inventor of Ozempic, that the new weight loss drug that is taking the world by storm, it's so pervasive right now in America that fast food companies and snack companies are actually seeing a decline in their revenues. And so, maybe a healthier America is what we need. I don't know. Microsoft, number 3. This one's interesting. United Auto Workers as the most innovative company. I'd be really interesting to see what they're doing. The National Women's Soccer League, Gensler, YouTube, of course, Taco Bell, okay. OpenAI, definitely. So that's the top 10, and KinetX, whatever they do. We'll dig into these maybe another day, but that's the top 10 for the world's most innovative companies in 2024. I will put the links in the comments of the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe and all that good stuff. Okay, over to Intel's Gaudi 3 launches to challenge NVIDIA in the AI chip space with an open ecosystem. Everybody and their brother is going to be out to challenge NVIDIA's dominance in the GPU market and the AI chip market. So Intel's next generation AI processing chip is here, designed to make AI development more straightforward, faster, and scalable, blah, 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 blah. But here, this is interesting. The chip is expected to deliver 4 times more computing power, double the bandwidth, and 1.5 times the high memory bandwidth. So this is interesting because it's, the size of large language models are just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so creating new chips is going to be one way, but also making new algorithms is going to be another one. So AI, I just heard recently, is doubling in power every 2 months, in opposed to, Moore's Law, which is every 18 months. So we're on this hyper accelerated path. And part of that path is training with data. Once you run out of the world's data, once we've hoovered up the entire internet's worth of data, what do we do next? And so what large language models are doing now is they're creating synthetic data to train AIs on. But synthetic data may or may not be the right thing. And actually, this whole article goes into the shortage of data. I don't know that there's a shortage of data because I think there's something like 80% of all the books in the world haven't been translated into digital yet. So there's a lot of data that we can bring in. But as far as synthetic data, the problem is if AI generates the data, learns on the data, and then trains more data, you get this loop and it can actually end up being not what you want. So I'll leave that for you to read in more detail. Over to Japan, Microsoft is investing $2.9 billion in Japanese data centers amid the AI boom, which is pretty cool. Governments are looking to have data sovereignty. Obviously, they want to build data centers in their country so that these things don't get leaked outside of their country. But it's very interesting that 2.9 billion, it's, people throwing down, what's a billion between friends? People are just throwing billions around like it's nothing. We are now, and I just read an article yesterday about startups, and if they're not aiming to have a multi-billion-dollar IPO, anything a billion or less is not going to IPO. It's just, that's the world we live in now. We're in a world of trillion-dollar companies. So, and Microsoft is one of them. It's just amazing to see that they're making big investments around the world. Love it. Okay, this is medical. One-shot gene therapy reverses vision loss in a small trial. This has the potential to save people from blindness and a lifetime of eye injections. This is for a very specific condition known as wet age-related macular degeneration, or wet AMD, and it's a condition where abnormal blood vessels start to grow in the eyes, and the fluid leaks into the eyes, causing blurred vision and blind spots. And I've actually done some work with the CNIB, the Canadian National Institute of the Blind, and it's funny, people think blindness is really just you can't see, but blindness is an entire scale of different abilities to see. Some people see spots, some people have blurred vision, and so it's really not just not being able to see, it's varying degrees of that. And so if we can help people with this one injection, really, really cool thing. So hope that goes through. Over to something completely different. AI-powered camera takes pictures of people, but instantly makes them naked. They created a deepfake camera that immediately undresses its subjects with or without consent, dubbed the Nuca. It's a consumer-sized device that uses AI to generate nude pictures of practically any clothed person in a matter of seconds. Okay, well, you want to see what that looks like? Yeah, let's go see it. This is the website for nuca.rocks. I don't know if this is a joke. Here, let's just take a look here. Oh, it's a speculative design and art project. That's what it is. Okay, good. But let me fast forward here. And so they got this camera. And yeah, I watched this video. There you go. There's the guy here. And then, oh, there he No, it's just imposing any body, but it's making it look. So this is like, well, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, now the AI generated, camera, the Nuca. Anyway, it's an art piece. It's not real. Don't get all bent out of shape about it, but it's pretty awesome. Google is upgrading their AI. So Google has a big day today. The next 4 stories are all about Google. Google upgraded its AI hypercomputer for enterprise use at Cloud Next. So Cloud Next is Google's big conference, and they made some big announcements, including something they're calling the AI hypercomputer, described as a groundbreaking supercomputer architecture that employs an integrated system of performance-optimized hardware, open software, leading machine learning frameworks, and flexible consumption models. Sounds wonderful to me. The goal to boost efficiency and productivity across AI training, tuning, and serving for customers of Google Cloud. Amazing. Okay, so what else has Google got? Google Vids, which is, it looks to me as I kind of zoom through this, it's a way for you within Google Docs to create videos now. So you don't have to take it out and video edit it in a different program. You can just literally edit it directly within Google. This is fantastic because I use Google Suite for everything. I use Docs and slides and everything. So being able to do this right within Google is really magnificent. And if you kind of scroll down and look at the screen, it's kind of got this Canva-like appearance. So, maybe they're kind of going after Canva's business, because I know Canva now edits videos and photos and all sorts of stuff. I use Canva to make the image for the show every day. So this is really cool that Google is coming out with Google Vids. Okay, what else have they got? What else you got, Google? Google launches Code Assist, its latest challenger to GitHub's Copilot. Okay, challenging GitHub Copilot is going to be hard because GitHub has the entire world's repository of code. So I don't know what they're training this on, but Gemini Code Assist allows you to have 1 million tokens, which is super cool. So they Google unveiled on Tuesday Gemini Code Assist, its enterprise-focused AI code completion and assistance tool. Oh, wow. They previously offered a similar service under the now defunct Duet AI branding. So it looks like they demoed it, and here we go. This upgrade brings a massive 1 million token contacts window. That's the largest in the industry. Of course, that's pretty amazing. And let's see, let me know if you get a chance to try it. Let me know how it works for you. More Google news. Google's new ARM-based CPU will challenge Microsoft and Amazon in the AI race. As the AI boom intensifies, Google turns to more custom chips that will compete with Intel and NVIDIA. Remember I said at the beginning of the show that everybody's going to compete with NVIDIA? Well, here you go. They're making their own ARM-based CPU to support this, and it's really, really interesting. There's going to be 30% better performance, 50% better than they're always comparing each other. But here, we'll see what happens with this. The chip race is on. And if you haven't read the book Chip War, I strongly recommend it. It's a great book on the history of the semiconductor industry and how we got here and who the big players are and what has transpired over the last 40 years of chip making. Meta, speaking of large language models, it confirms that its Llama 3 model, its open source large language model, is coming next month to computer near you. And so that's big news. They said the next generation of its large language model will be used to power generative AI assistants within the next month. That's pretty great. Within the next month, actually less, hopefully, I love this. Within the next month, actually less, hopefully in a very short period of time, we hope to start rolling out the new suite of next generation foundational models, Llama 3, said Nick Clegg, Meta's president of global affairs. So we'll keep an eye on that. And once it comes out, we'll give it a test and we'll have it on the show and see what happens. This is very interesting. The founder, Gabe Newell, founder of, oh man, I can't remember now. Valve. That's right. Yeah, founder of Valve is coming out with his own neural interface or brain-computer interface, BCI, to compete with Neuralink, I guess. But if you look here, check this out. They've got like little tiny processors here. So I'm assuming it says minimally invasive wireless sensors and actuators. I'm assuming they embed this in your skull or maybe put it just on the surface. Not sure yet. It's unclear on this. But Starfish is in developing a minimally invasive one-dimensional implants for neuromodulation and neural recording, as well as utilizing advanced transcranial magnetic stimulation. So it's unclear if this is read-write or just read. So I guess we'll see. More information to come. That's all I got for today. Make sure you follow me on Linktree. Make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube. This has been Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in every day, and it's getting better and better. So thank you again. Peace, everybody.